Slovenia has drawn a line where others drew silence. In the heart of Europe, one nation finally said, enough. While Gaza bleeds and children are buried beneath rubble, while Israeli extremists call for annihilation and glorify terrorists, most of Europe debates semantics. But Slovenia acted, banning Ben-Gvir and Smotrich for inciting genocide. When the EU hesitated, Slovenia stood tall. A small country made a loud statement: war crimes have no passport. This week, Slovenia shattered the silence. It became the first EU nation to officially ban Israeli far-right cabinet ministers Itamar Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich, declaring them personae non gratae. The message? Clear and historic. Slovenia will not entertain those who promote hate, violence, and genocide. These aren't just controversial figures. Ben-Gvir is a convicted racist who idolizes Baruch Goldstein, the terrorist who murdered 29 Palestinians at prayer in Hebron. Smotrich, he lives in an illegal West Bank settlement, has openly called for its annexation and even demanded the total annihilation of Gaza. These aren't slips of the tongue. These are political ideologies rooted in apartheid. Slovenian Foreign Minister Tanja Fajon said it best: "We are breaking new ground." She cited their genocidal statements, support for illegal settlements, forced evictions, and violent incitement against Palestinians. While EU foreign ministers failed to agree on sanctions, Slovenia took independent, principled action. This is more than just a diplomatic ban. It's a moral stance, and it matters because Gaza is burning. More than 55,000 lives lost, churches bombed, families wiped out, children starving in makeshift shelters. And while this horror unfolds, the very ministers Slovenia banned are calling for more. The suffering in Gaza is not collateral damage. It is targeted cruelty. Ben-Gvir and Smotrich have turned Palestinian lives into political pawns. They aren't fringe voices. They are senior members of Netanyahu's ruling coalition. And Netanyahu needs them to stay in power, no matter the cost in human lives. Despite this, the international response remains tepid. The International Court of Justice ruled Israel's occupation unlawful. Countries like Norway, Spain, Ireland, and Canada have voiced outrage. Even some, like New Zealand and Australia, imposed sanctions. But the EU? Mostly quiet, mostly divided. That's why Slovenia's move matters. It shows Europe is not monolithic, that courage still exists within its borders. Slovenia is not waiting for permission. It's making history. Let's also remember, this isn't Slovenia's first stand. They recognized Palestine as a state when others remained silent. Now, they're going further, showing that recognition means action, not just headlines. President Natasa Pirc Musar said it clearly to the European Parliament. What's happening in Gaza is genocide. And instead of just words, her country has taken the bold first step. Slovenia's leadership is a challenge to every silent government. If a small European country can stand for justice, what's stopping the rest? If Slovenia can act, so can you. Don't let this moment pass. Share their courage. Speak up for the children of Gaza, the families shattered, the voices silenced under rubble. Demand your leaders follow Slovenia's path. Ban hate, not humanity. This is more than politics. It's a matter of life, death, and justice. Be loud, be relentless, be human, because silence helps the oppressor, never the oppressed.